want to start with a nice snake or a nasty one?
Nasty.
Okay, I knew you were gonna say that. So like just go there. Really cannot reach into any boa's home and get bit. None of my boas are nasty. Like, see, I can just go in, reach, friendly, reach above the head, totally fine, no problems. Oh, no problems. Play with their face, put them back, and they're all fine. See, I can pull that out. She's totally friendly, not trying to bite me, not scared. I can pull any one of my babies out, and I don't have any aggression. I don't have any fear. They don't want to bite me. My fingers in front of their face, and they're not reacting, right? So, out of over 70 snakes at one time, the only snake that I have that causes me problems or that is nasty and biting, she's here. I don't know if I'm going to reach in and pull her out because that's probably what I should do. But, let's do it. Ooh. She's a carpet python. Her name is Gaga. And she has bit me more than... Avery, no. So, Gaga, she's in shed now too. But this snake here has bit me more than all my snakes combined. And my daughter is crying and begging to hold her. You don't want her. You don't want to get bit. She bites. Not a nice snake. Not even that it's a nasty snake. She's scared. She's scared. Avery wants a snake. But there it is. This is my most aggressive snake. I basically reached in and grabbed her, and she didn't bite me. She might still bite me. Almost every time I take her out, I get bit. She's looking at me. Oh, Avery. I know. Okay. And then the thing is, if she is to bite me, I still have to hold her for a while. Because if you let a snake bite you and then right away, oh my goodness, it bit me, and then put it away now, then you're basically teaching it that you're going to reward its bad behavior with going back home, and that's not what you want it to do. So if it does bite, you just don't react, pretend it's normal, and that's like the big thing. Like, even though she's bit me a lot, I still have to be able to kind of like, see, touch her and be okay, and maybe she could bite my fingers. But the more that I hold her and spend some time with her, the more that she'll calm down and not react as much. And then the next thing that I'll try and do is eventually work my way up to her face and pet her face and play with her face. Because if I can get her used to me playing with her face, which I can with her sometimes, but that's usually what I'll do with all my baby snakes. I'll play with their face, I'll get them used to me touching their face. Because if you're used to someone playing around with your face, there's not much more annoying than that. And over time they can learn to kind of like it. Because if I'm petting the body and stuff, that's not as intense as playing with their face. But she's coming around, and last time I took her out, she actually put herself. She's high strung. It's not that she's like a mean, nasty snake, it's just that she's scared. And you have to let them know there's no reason to be scared, and everything's going to be okay. And then eventually, lots of the time, snakes, eventually they enjoy coming out, they enjoy you holding them, they're okay with you petting them. But I've had Gaga for like 3 years, and she's just, even if I take her out a lot and have a lot of good experiences like this one seems to be, she just gets scared, turns around and bites you. And
she's nasty now.
Yeah.
Like her papa.
So we'll hold her for like 5 minutes, 5 to 15 minutes, Usually it's good to like spend about 15 minutes with the snake at a time if it's like scared or whatever. And then if you were to do that every single day, I'm sure they calm down. And I've done that with a lot of them. I've tried doing it with her. And this is about as nice as she usually will be. She is also in shed right now, so that could be a little bit more irritating for her too. But she just reacts to everything. Like if you bring the camera around to her face, she might like look at you too. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Can you see her face? Yeah. See, now she knows you're there. Did you catch when she like looked at you? She like locked in. She was like, hey. She's twitchy. Like right now it seems like she's calm and she's not doing anything, but she's just waiting for you to come closer, waiting for you to move so she can like... If I was to take my hands and go directly to her face, it wouldn't really be good. It's best to like move her around, distract her a bit, and if I reach for her, like do it from underneath, not from on top. Because if a predator was coming to attack her or something, it would be coming at her usually from above. Like a bird would come and attack from above, so they are more scared when you reach for them from above. And another thing you can do is you can turn them. Like when you're moving a snake and I grab her and I start turning her and stuff, it kind of throws off her perception a bit. I could turn her a bit and then get underneath her. It is better that we have a positive experience where she hasn't bit at all, she's been fine, and now we can put her back in her home nicely. But right there we had a pretty good time, no biting. See, like, can you see her? Oh, she struck at me. Did you see that? I don't want to get her to like hit the wall. And we got her. And it's Gaga. Hey, you're not filming. Are you filming or are you looking?
I am.
Oh, you're a bad videographer. Bad videographer.
No.
Okay, so for the month of May, we're gonna see if we can tame Gaga. See, she's not that bad. She's a carpet python. Want to hold her now?
I'm okay.
But you want to experience what it's like to be bit.
Yeah, maybe not. No, please.
Ooh, a leather jacket too. Very nice. Is it real leather?
Yeah.
Sometimes they go for that, so you might want to.
What do you mean they go? Okay. Okay, no. Not by my face.
Come on, camera, don't look at the snake. Look through the lens. Just you can stick your eye through the thing. If
Yeah,
you
no,
want.
I need to be aware about what's happening in
Stick
front of
your
me.
eye through. Nothing like making someone's beat faster. Someone's heartbeat faster. See, she's not even scary. Every day in May, Gaga will come out to play.
Yeah.
Okay? Yay. She's totally fine. She's totally great. So friendly. See?
I don't know why. Now that you told me that she bites, I'm like scared of her.
Look at her. She has like a skull face. Like her face, it's like a skull.
Yeah, I see that. Okay, that's great. Thanks.
Oh, look, she's flicking her tongue. That's nice. Usually when they flick the tongue a lot, you don't get bit. It's when they stop. They stop, they draw back. Like, see, she can't bite you when she's stretched out.
Now she's
Like
drawn
that.
back. Yep.
And it's like, woo! She has like a kind of angry, intense face. It's like, oh, you can go up my armpit. She's bit my stomach. She's bit my mouth. She's bit my face. She's bit my arm and my fingers.
Do you have any venomous
Say
snakes?
bye-bye. No, you're not allowed to have venomous snakes. There we go. You filmed it?
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. There we go. Successful. Just so you can see like the position she's in. Can you see it?
Yeah.
So I've had Gaga for a few years now. Let's see if I can. Okay, 1, 2, let's go for it. Okay, I got it. And that's basically take her out nice and swiftly and hope not to get bit.
Let's hope.
And so far, I haven't been bit. So she's scared right now. That's the big thing. She's scared. And I just reached in and grabbed her, so that can be a bit scary. And Avery's like, let me play with her. Let me touch her. And if you piss her off, she'll turn around and bite you. You can say hi, gentle, gentle. There you go. Good girl. Good girl. There you go. You did it. But the trick is to support them nicely. Try to reach underneath. Always from underneath instead of on top, because that's where the predators would be coming from. And know that when she's stretched out, she can't really bite you, but when she pulls back, she can lunge out at you. And then what I try to do is slowly get to the point where I can kind of play with her face. And it takes a little while, because when I touch her, like, she reacts to it a bit. It's like, hey, what are you doing? But also when you move them around, so like if you turn and stuff, it kind of disorients them a bit, and then you can kind of like work your way forward.
Kind of twist them around.
Yeah, you just kind of turn them. She has like this, when you look at her face, it's like a skull.
Yeah, like the
It
teeth.
reminds me of like those, like, you know, like the funniest thing is when she was little, I'd hold her, and I would hold her like from a little bit below her head, and she would like just her whole head would just go like wibble wobble wibble wobble. She's calming down a bit now, but the ultimate goal is to be able to play with her face, because if you can get a snake used to you playing with their face,
And flipping it.
then they become okay with just about anything. But she's a feisty one. And then just when you kind of think you're doing good, sometimes she'll just be like, no, I'm gonna bite you.
No.
And then other times when you think she's gonna be nasty, she'll be nice. Like, I'll take them out to the park sometimes, and then there'll be some crazy kid, and I'll be like, don't touch that one. And what do they do? Oh, let's go touch that one, and they play with it and grab it by the face. I'm just like, I'm surprised it's not biting you.
Yeah.
And to me, like, if I warn you to respect a certain snake, and then you get in its face and it bites you, it's your own
I'm
fault.
not surprised.
Every day in May we play. It looks like chocolate chip, mint chocolate chip.
Oh, that's a good photo of her face.
Part Iranian Jaya and part Bredleys, if I'm saying it right. Bredleys.
That's not bad. She's letting you.
Kinda, she's pulling through it. And then I get bit in the hand. But these guys can be crazy smart too. Like I heard of someone. I never seen it, but I heard of someone who had one of these, and it was apparently upstairs. There was a room with the snake in it, and they would open up the snake's home, and it would come down the stairs into the kitchen and eat the rat, and then go back up. But
What? That's whoa.
I heard
like
it.
weird.
I never saw it.
Well.
I'd like to see it. And then eventually I'll be able to reach in without using the stick. I was able to before for a while, but then it's just like, when you have so many snakes. I try to handle all the ones that are nasty the most, and I get them calm, and they calm down pretty fast. But with Gaga, it's like I've held her like consistently for like 20 minutes a day for like a month. And usually by then, like, that's enough. Like, usually a couple of weeks you hold a snake enough, it gets used to you, and then...
And it recognizes your
Yeah.
scent over time too, so
And then after that, like, in 1 week,
don't look at me like that.
like, you hold them once a week, and they'll stay chill. I say, like, 15 minutes a day for a couple of weeks will tame them, and then after that, you just put in the time at least, like, once or twice a week to, like, keep that tameness, get them kind of used to you. But like, she's very like strike first, ask later. She doesn't come out like, hey, come and take me out, like some of the other snakes. Like I found with boas, if you take a boa out every day at 6 p.m., you get home from work and you're like, I'm gonna take you out and play with you. They will literally come and be like, hey, take me out and play with me.
Yeah, because they get accustomed to that schedule.
Whereas with her, you can do that schedule, but she will still look at you like you're gonna come and I'm gonna bite you, and that's what's gonna happen.
You're sassy.
Yeah. The way I'd be able to get her is just picking her up quickly And you could take a bite like that too. Or if she's in her home and I pop off the home, she's just chilling and I scoop her up.
Yeah.
But when she's alert, like, good luck. She won't let you just go in and grab her. She will bite you. I have 2 snake hooks.
They don't do much, honestly. It's just to help you push them back a little bit.
They're like hard and metal and whatever. So I literally, this is my snake hook.
I think you can get silicone ones, almost like a hard
Yeah.
silicone.
Dollar store.
Yeah. Exactly. I saw someone, I did like this market this while ago, and some guy was selling his products and giving them to people with that.
Keep doing that.
No. She's just hissing.
It's like we were gonna get a bite from Gaga and it wasn't gonna be me.
I'm like just doing this hand motion.
I was waiting for it too. I'm so terrible. I was just like, yeah, keep doing that. Let's
I don't really want to get bit by a snake. I'd want to get bit by a corn snake, not one of these ones. I don't think.
They're not bad. Like it
That's
really.
what you say, but you.
It's not bad. I've been bit by them a lot,
You-
and mostly just because I don't care.
Honestly,
I care about the animals. I don't care about getting bit. Like it's just like whatever.
Don't look at me like that.
If I had to go out with each of my snakes with a little hook or whatever, like, hey, are you okay? I do it with some of them where I feel like I have to.
She's alert.
She's hardwired. She's like, what's going on?
She's really alert. Smart girl.
She is smart, but it's just I wish she could be nice. And like I really don't believe in snakes being nasty. I believe like usually there's something wrong. Like when a snake is striking at you, you change its
Like
home,
psychological.
you change its environment, you give it a bigger home, you give it a smaller home. And the funny thing is lots of the time a smaller home will help them a lot more than a bigger home will.
Yeah.
You give them a bigger home and then they become more territorial and they're like, this whole area is mine.
That's why I have to handle them all the time too.
Yeah.
The only ones that we had like bigger homes was like the boa constrictors, the corn snakes, ball pythons would be in these ones that are old work, and that would be fine. They're all very sweet. But of course, like you said, the boas, they get like very territorial with the bigger space. Well, snakes do. Are you playing with my lipstick? Girl, that is my Lady Gaga limited edition lipstick. Avery.
She likes lipstick and lip gloss.
Sweetheart.
How did she get to that?
I think because she was going through my bag before, so it might have fallen out. I won't lie, I've had that lipstick for like literally 8 years.
What?
I had that lipstick for 8 years, Avery. It's a limited edition.
It's like me with chopstick. If I can finish a chopstick, I think I've done it once in my life. I think every time I have chopstick, I run out of it. No, I lose it. I lose it before I can run out of it.
Hey, Avery,
Do you feel the same way?
could I possibly have my lipstick back?
No.
No. No, not at all, she says.
Yay! Okay, I think that was successful.
Gaga.
Was it not? Is this done?
Yes, that is done.
Very good, thank you. Thank you. This is Indy, and Rain is on the camera. You can turn around and say hi if you want.
Nah.
Or fine, just hide. She's been a great steady photographer.
Yes, that is mine, sweetheart.
And that's good for today. Let's put her back. I believe. Oh.
She does not like that.
You have to teach her too. I'm squeezing. No, you're good. You're good. Yeah, yeah. Who's a good girl?
Look at
Good
that.
Gaga. Yay. She's like, no. Oh, she's like, I like it. I like it. Okay, not under the throat. Just on top of the head. Okay, that was successful. Yay.
Good job, Gaga.
Just get her going away. She's off to hide in her hide. Toodaloo. Thank you very much. So today is a little bit of a sad day. I'm gonna be giving Gaga away. One of my buddies that I got Ivy off of has another buddy who has a nice female jungle jag carpet python, and she's stopped eating. And basically, I bought Gaga years ago, thinking that she was a female, and it turns out that she was a male, so it doesn't really work into my plans. I bought her probably 6 years ago as a female, and I grew her all this time, and it's just a shame because it's like she's a male, so I don't really want to buy a female and spend all the time growing her and doing all that all over again, so... And then selling her is kind of a little bit sad too. Selling him, because it's a guy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually give Gaga to a friend, and he's going to try breeding him to his jungle jag, and in return he's going to give me a baby girl. So that'll be exciting, and instead of basically selling my snake and buying a new baby, I'm going to be giving my snake and then getting a baby snake in return. So here she is, the one and only. Well, it's not a she, it's a he. There's Gaga. So kind of sad. But he's beautiful, so hopefully we're gonna get some gorgeous babies, and you'll get to meet. I think I'll actually name the baby Gaga to keep it up, because we'll have a little baby Gaga. Yay! Goodbye, Gaga. You'll be missed.